Welcome back. The Director of Human Services has voiced concern about the state of older persons in the society. Elizabeth Lewis says there are growing incidents of rape and abuse, theft of pensions, and even homelessness. Mrs. Lewis says there has been a coordinated national approach, or rather there needs to be a coordinated national approach to dealing with the issues confronting older persons. While much is said about St. Lucia's vast youth population, older persons still make up a significant portion.
Between the ages of 60 to 64, there was an estimated 5,484 persons. 65 to 69, 4,380. 70 to 74, 3,591. That's just between, so that we're looking at 60 to 74. We have approximately 13,455 persons whom we would consider elderly. That does not take into from the 75 to the 105. We had a lady from Babono, I think, who actually made it to 105. In total, when we look at persons between 60 to 105 years, males 9,105, female 10,646, and of course the total almost 20,000, but the exact number would be 19,751.
A disturbing trend is the lack of attention paid to males by family members. More males are placed at homes and awarded public assistance more than females. Mrs. Lewis says this speaks to a wider problem in the society.
For the men, they didn't take care of the children, and so very few children would take care of their fathers. So whereas they would keep the mothers and do their best and try to assist the elderly mother, when it came to the elderly father, it was really a situation of see for yourself, because you didn't see for me. You didn't take care of me as a father. So that's part of the challenge that we also have in St. Lucia. The spaces at the homes never seem to be enough, because every other day you get a call that somebody wants to send some elderly person to a home. The government only fully runs one home for the elderly, and that is what used to be Margarethood, when very few people wanted to go there. It is now Comfort, and I'm stressing on the comforts. It is now comfort-based senior citizens home. And so it seems to be a place where we want to send our elderly, because the government takes on full responsibility, providing care, meals, and everything else.
The Human Services Director called for legislation to protect the elderly, much like children, as well as adequate support services to cater to their needs. And speaking of older persons, the Marshall community joined in on the celebration of a centenarian, Angelina Jean-Baptiste, known best in the community as Raggy. This well-known member is now 101.
Which not many people get to even see a quarter of that. We're all grateful to see her, because not even other people get to see many people who reach their 100th birthday.
She has taken care of all of us. And well, we're showing our gratitude and our appreciation. And what better way to do it but to celebrate it for this 101st birthday. Well, by nature, she's a very enthusiastic person. She is cantankerous, if you want to say sometimes. She never misses an opportunity to tell somebody off. She's very strict, very outspoken, and we thank God that all her faculties are in order and working efficiently. She can hear, she can see, she stays in the balcony and she could see everybody passing on the road. So we thank God that she is able to see and hear and, and be who she is today. The only thing is that, you know, she can't walk as as she would like to, but at the end of the day, she's doing quite well for 101 first birthday. I'm not too sure if anybody here would actually reach that milestone. Well, I'm not looking forward to that.
I'm here to celebrate with Raggy. I know her by no other name than Raggy, who always delights me, always enthusiastic, always an individual with so much energy at her age that really, it baffles me to a point, because I can never, and her, like Leonette said earlier, her intellect is intact, her faculties are intact, she remembers my voice, everything. There's nothing about Raggy that's not working. The one thing though that mystifies me, I remember Raggy spent almost a month blind. Completely blind, and she got back her sight. So Raggy is a very, very, very special person, and trust me, she has a long, long, long way to go still. Indeed, I'm happy to celebrate with not only Raggy, but her children, her grandchildren, her family, everyone around her. Trust me, and I believe Raggy has been the salt of the Martian community.